Welcome to Meta Cafe. My name is Doug Perry, and I'm here at SOE headquarters in Austin, and we're going to be talking about DC Universe Online. I've got two of the big fellas here who are making the game.
I'm Mark Anderson. I'm the art director on DC Universe Online.
I'm John Blake. I'm the executive producer.
And we're going to take a look at how the game starts off, and how you can create your own character.
And this is for somebody like yourself who's like, you know, I'll make a character like the Flash. And so by clicking on Inspired By, go ahead and click there. And then, yeah, so you can sit there and choose, and you scroll down then, scroll your character down, and you can see what you look like as a Superman-inspired character.
Catwoman.
Yeah, you know what? So we have something for everybody. Yeah, so here would be the part where if you liked everything just as is, then you can hit next and go and actually finalize the character. But if you wanted to scroll down and change some of the specifics, like if you wanted to change your build from a small guy to a big guy, and that's where you would change your build there. So.
Does it make sense to have any one of these powers? Fire, gadgets, ice?
Well, yeah. So these define kind of your role in the game, and also defines what powers that you pick from. And so essentially, like for instance, fire and ice are both more defensive and tanking abilities. Every one of these powers also has damage rolls, so you can beat stuff up and things like that. But they also have roles that are specific. As the content gets tougher and tougher at the higher levels, you get to work with other players and kind of represent your role with them and overcome some of the more steep challenges in the game, which are all towards the end.
So we give you a lot of different powers to choose from. You can fully engage that super speed tree and just max that super speed tree out if you want to hit that.
So I'm going to name my little character Flashbite.
Yeah, so here what we're going to do is we're going to take you through some of the choices. And so the first thing I did was I picked male, like we talked about, like you saw in your Flashbite, where you pick your body type and you pick your male or female. And then I picked hero or villain, which is also a significant choice. Here, this is your personality, which gives you a little bit of how you're performing your emotes or your idle animations, just to give yourself a little bit of personality. So here we have the situation, which is kind of like more current, kind of this a flirty thing, powerful, so I want to be a little more bold. And so really it kind of allows you to a further level of choices to define who your character is. So I'm gonna go with the kind of powerful side. Gadgets or controllers are really the specialists in the lockdown part. You can stun, you can place, you can hold. It's kind of controlling the fight and controlling what's coming at you at any given time. So
but more from a distance.
More from a distance, exactly. Ice is again another type of different approach on the tank role. Mental is also fun. It's on the controller side, and it does a couple different things. Nature and sorcery are both of the healing roles. With nature, we kind of go through the turning dudes into other dudes. Which is
we turn you into some really cool element and animals. You can turn into a gorilla. You can turn into kind of a werewolf type creature. Those all take your color palette and apply those to that. So you're your own sort of custom version. Those all come with their own special attacks and special abilities while you're in those forms, and you're able to change to those forms.
Then we have our movement types. These are kind of, this is exciting because you get this right from the beginning. You'll be able to jump over a tall building in a single bound. Run fast, run up the sides of buildings and leap very fast, or just fly around. Just faster than a speeding bullet and kind of cruise around and check things out from above.
And you'll hear us talking about feel a lot. And when John talked about the power fantasy, one of the things from the get-go with this game was we wanted to give you something where you really felt powerful and you could really embrace that power fantasy.
On the gear side, I can pick from a lot of different choices. I'm going to go with the Biohunter helmet, kind of going for that kind of look. My shirt, I'm going to go with a little more, since I'm a cyborg underneath. I like one that shows my arms. There we go. I have cool, like short sleeve, slimline shirt, more of a classic look. The back we have full capes. I can have a really cool cape there. I can do an embellished cape. I'm going to take all those things and I'm going to create Ice Bite. And as you can see, there's tons and tons of options. You can spend hours and hours here, or you can spend just a few moments and get right into the game. It really depends on what you want. But again, like Mark said, you can create your character all the way through.